Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today, we're reviewing episode 1 of the new Gremlins series, Secret of the Mogwai, that just premiered today on the relaunched Max streaming service. Oh, it's a cat. And hello, Brandon. Welcome to the show. As you can see here, we got in the mountains of China, a nice little tucked away valley for the Mogwai. And we see Gizmo, just like he was in the 84 movie. Animation's a little rough, but still pretty good. And he starts singing for everybody. It's a little bit off key, but they changed it a little, but it's still okay. Bird has attacked the village. And of course, Gizmo has to be the hero to drive off the bird, so that's well within his character. He always imitating guys like Rambo. He gets stuck on the back of the bird and goes on a nice little ride. That went a bit too far. After the bird crashes, Gizmo ends up on his own little log in the middle of the river. He, of course, is frightened. He keeps sailing on for days and days, even gets stuck in the rain. He does eventually reach land, but unfortunately he meets these oafs, who happen to run a two-bit circus. Typical bad guys, not too exciting. Thus starts Gizmo's career as an entertainer. Cut to Shanghai. This is set in 1920, so we're guessing the kid is the grandpa from the original Gremlins movie. And we meet Sam and his family. Pretty typical little kid. Works in a traditional Chinese medicine shop with his parents. Nothing wrong there. He's pretty eager to learn, eager to help out. Not a bad character. There's his mother. Not really. Parents aren't really in the episode too much, so we'll get to them later. He has to go give Grandpa his medicine. Grandpa's a bit of a dick. Leaves the skull in the bed for the kid to find and grabs him from under the bed just to mess with him. Starts spinning some stories about all his adventuring days. And he suddenly volunteers to go shopping with young Sam. Grandpa's very odd, but entertaining. He's the most entertaining part of this episode. Hey, Gorilla. Yeah, streaming on a Tuesday. The show debuted today. I don't know what day they're going to keep launching this. If it's going to stay on Tuesdays, the stream will stay on Tuesday. Grandpa, in his rush to volunteer to go shopping, has a gift for young Sam, his adventurer's box. 88 hidden compartments. Unfortunately, he left the scorpion inside all those years and it perished. Oh, that's okay, Gorilla. Enjoy fishing with Minnie. He gives the box to Sam. He's obviously excited. Mom, not so much. So off they go. Grandpa completely disregards his daughter's wishes 10 seconds out of the shop, and they're going to a different market so he can save a little money and have a little fun. Even goes as far to pick little Sam's pockets. But let's get to the important part. At the shady market, Grandpa and Sam run into a circus with orangutan painted white to pass off as a Yeti. But the star of the show, if I can find it, we recognize these guys from earlier. Poor Gizmo is tied up and is now a dancing cat dog. And here we're introduced to minions of the bad guy. Minor pickpockets. Lieutenant of the bad guy. They don't really give names to most of them. They're not probably important enough to ever mention. Pickpockets. Little Gizmo has his plan set to try and escape. And Grandpa just recognized what Gizmo is. Of all the people in Shanghai, he's the only one who knows what Mogwai are, apparently. Because he's been to what they call the Jade Valley, is apparently where the Mogwai all live. And poor Giz is locked up. And Grandpa's warning Sam about the Mogwai destroyed whole cities. The pickpocket wants to buy the Mogwai. I wish I had better control over this. After a short little prison break, Gizmo is foiled by a camera. Fortunately, Sam and Grandpa is able to save Gizmo. He hops in the box, and they all run to safety. Grandpa's trying to convince Sam and his parents to go off to the Jade Valley and return the ultra destructive Mogwai to his home. Really, Grandpa's the center of this episode. Voiced by James Hong, that's a good way to lead into the series. He's the most accomplished actor on this show. Everyone knows his voice. Very entertaining. Great way to get off to a good start. Yep. Unfortunately, Sam has a little accident and Gizmo gets wet. Let's see if I can actually get to the point where we have the little 4 little Mogwai balls come out. Can always already see the depression on Gizmo's face. Damn, missed it. Let's turn off the sound and 3 dorks and the obvious evil one. So they're all going to have a little adventure. Cut to the end. Lieutenant Pickpocket introduces our villain. Don't say why, but he really wants that Mogwai. The art rough at points, but the voice work, the writing, all pretty good. Makes up for they took a cheaper avenue on the animation. I'm just going to stop sharing this. All in all, pretty good first episode. I'd say at least 7 out of 10. Worth checking it out if you're a fan of the movie. I'd say the target audience for this is closer to about 7 years old, 8 years old, though. But if you have kids around that age, you don't want them to see the actual movie for some reason, this is a great way to get them into the franchise so far. Time will tell how well they do with the series, but a very promising start. So, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. Gorilla, I believe it's tomorrow. He has I forget what the show is, 5 Days to Midnight, or I believe it's 5 Days to Midnight. That'll be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time. And Brandon usually does a cartoon premiere, I believe, on Friday or Saturday evening. So go check both of them out. And if you have Max, they do have both the first and second episode posted right now for this series. If you have the opportunity, check that out. But the first day, Max is having a little bit of trouble when it comes to processing and downloading. If you have the option to get a free week or a free month, I'd wait a little bit for them to iron out the kinks in the system, then check out this series. So I'll be reviewing episode 2 probably next week. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day, everybody.